It's the final oval of 2018, just 3 to go to decide the championship. IndyCar racing under the lights on the oval. It's go time from Gateway.
Not a great start for Rossi. He got jumped by a couple guys. Look at Will Power on the outside.
Whoa.
Big move.
The power move looking high. He goes around his teammate Newgard. Now Pagano is challenging Rossi.
Rossi's getting swallowed up. He's going to lose. Oh,
Yellow.
got a car spinning in. Damage to Bourdais. What a shame.
He was fast yesterday in practice, but he won't get through the first lap. For the second year in a row, there's a crash on the opening lap here.
Last year it was Bourdais getting caught up.
You okay, Seb? You okay?
Number of yellows as Rossi's now up in the gray.
He's the only guy that's
still there.
Oh, no, there! He almost hit the wall.
Oh.
Oh my God, he saved it. I don't know how he saved that, but he stayed all the way around the corner with Will Power, and somehow he kept that off the wall.
He might have saved not only the car, but the championship for Alexander Rossi. That could have been disastrous in the points. Here it is again, side by side with Power.
He didn't give up. He just stayed there, and it went loose big time, and he's lucky he didn't slap the wall. Hunter Ray goes by. He loses 2 positions.
Wow.
Still there. Still
Whoa.
there. Nothing behind you.
Full arms
Watch out, what you hit
locked,
inside. All clear, all
opposite
clear.
lock. So look at that sideways. Unbelievable.
You talk about slide job. There's your slide job.
Took the words right out of my
Second,
mouth.
Will Power trying to keep his championship hopes alive. A splash of fuel is plenty for him. Will Power wins for the 3rd time in 2018 and keeps his championship hopes alive.
Good job, guys.
And Rossi hangs on for 2nd in front of Scott Dixon.
Similar equipment, same engine program, same everything. See side-by-side battle for 4th. Behind Haley, he's using the draft, drafting up on the back of the Ford Golan. Here comes Gregson coming into the 8th turn. Gilliland still holding on. Can Gregson get to the bumper through 8, 9, and here they come to turn 10, the final turn. Gregson gets underneath. Gilliland and Gregson go side by side and around. Justin Haley is going to come through and win in Canada. You called it, Michael. Justin Haley. The teammates take one another out, and Justin Haley comes through to win the playoff opener.
Hey, that's pretty good.
This is the IHN show. Welcome to the IHN show. Yes, hi. We have faces.
We got a camera. Hey.
Yeah. The budget allowed it.
Yup.
Episode
number 17.
Only took 16. I'm sorry. Evens are on the first day of the week.
Oh, that's right.
So yeah.
So we got a camera. We're all set.
Yeah.
Doing
We're not
good.
low light. Well, yeah, we are low life spot.
Low budget.
Yeah,
But
we are. No, we're low.
It's a start.
This is so. We're, instead of we are. Actually, no. We've always been up.
Yup.
It's
big
just,
difference.
Just car wreck city.
Yup.
So
just a mic here. We got a bunch of stuff on our table. This is what
cords in the way.
Yup. This is our station. Been here for a while. The arsenic. Yup.
Yeah. So but we got a camera. Hopefully, we will adjust it as episodes go.
Yep.
If you see me look behind me,
we got 2 monitors.
Well, we've had 2 monitors.
Yeah,
for a while.
we do.
One of them's one's an actual monitor, one's a TV, but
Yeah.
HDMI to the for the win.
Yup.
No, but if you see me look behind me, I'm looking at the TV behind me.
I say it to
because I
record.
have no other spot to put my the TV monitor, I guess you could say. But,
Yep.
it's a start. Now we start building. The next purchase I want to say will be the desk.
The desks.
The
Yep,
desks.
I knew you would say that.
We need the desks
yeah.
because this is
Just not right.
Yes. And if we do that, we'll probably have to
Move the camera.
Well, we'll move the camera. We'll set it up in a way to where like it'll point down the table.
Yup.
So kind of like we would be across. It would be like this pretty much, and until we can get the mics and the mixer.
Yup.
We're just gonna have to use this, and you just won't. I mean, you won't have your own computer yet, so there's no point for you to use the side of a desk.
Yup.
So you just sit in the middle, and then we'll just be right there, and I'll put the mic in the middle. I already have it in my head until you get your computer, which will be after we get the mics and the mixer and stuff like that. So, but sorry, you're not prioritized on the list. There's other things prioritized on the list, and it's kind of in order on here.
That's alright. Yep.
Not really in order, but it's in order.
Yeah.
So,
anyway.
Yeah, you got a jam-packed show.
Story time. This is my new favorite segment. Story time at the very beginning of the show. I ain't got squat. Yep.
Jeez. I ain't got no good
I used to
stories
say
either.
stories at work. Well,
I mean, I have stories.
yeah,
but
me too. But they're just like, they're not really funny.
No,
but,
I have a good story, but it would be, I would have to edit it, and it would be full of
oh, I gotta hear that.
So, but I can't.
When we're done.
Yeah, when we're done. I can't do that because I have to edit that too much.
Yep.
So, but it's about my dad. It's
Oh
funny.
my.
Yeah. Or when we recorded last episode, he had dinner with us. He talked about libtards.
Libtard, yep.
Oh boy.
Yep.
Liberals.
Oh.
All right. Anyway, so I don't know. Did you say this? I don't think you said this. NASCAR did not have a race this past weekend. It is this coming weekend. So
Nope,
since we don't
I
have
didn't say
anything
that.
going on, one of the most warming. Don't say it. I want it to be a surprise.
Yep.
We have something that has been waiting.
Yep.
And waiting.
Talked about for a while.
Talked about for a while.
Yep.
I finally spent, I kid you not, 4.5. No.
I thought you said 6.
6 hours.
6 hours.
Typing this 5-page thing.
Takes longer to make chili in the crock pot.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, it takes probably just about the same time.
Yeah, just about the same time. Yeah.
So
Anyway,
we're not going to do much of a monologue, even though it's already been 4 minutes. So let's hop into IndyCar.
IndyCar.
So, IndyCar had their race at Gateway Motorsports Park.
Short track racing.
Oh, well, it's 1.25 miles, but yeah, I would consider that short track for IndyCar. When you're pulling 22-second laps or whatever.
Yep.
Whatever it is. I don't know what the time is, but they haul. They move around Gateway.
Yep.
I wish NASCAR would go to Gateway, which is actually in my thingy.
Yeah.
So, Will Power won the race at Gateway. He led 93 of the 248 laps. It is at the Bomarito Auto Group 500, which is 500 kilometers and not miles, which I found that out because I was like, that doesn't add up. It's kilometers. Actually, it's like 499 point some odd kilometers, but rounding difference. See, I used pi. They used pi. I used 3.14.
Yep. So.
Now Power is 68 points behind Dixon. Couldn't get one less
more.
point.
Yeah. We got one more.
So behind Dixon in the championship race. This is Power's third win of the season and win number 5 in his career, tying Bobby Unser.
Yeah, win number 35
overall. Power isn't really. I mean, there's 2 races left. There's Portland and Sonoma.
Yep.
Sonoma is a double points race, which is important to consider.
Yeah.
Just like Indianapolis, the Indy 500 is also a double points race.
Yep.
Power is kind of out of it, unless he finishes first and gets 53. I think was what the winner gets, and then like last place gets like 20 something. If Power finishes first and Dixon finishes like dead nuts last.
Yep.
Then, I mean, he would eat into it like a whole bunch, like 40 points, and then he can do good enough at Sonoma. That's the only way. But if they keep doing how Power and Dixon, they're like a few positions apart, it's not going to happen. Power's out of it. Rossi is still in it. He is only he's now only 26 points behind, I believe.
Cutting it close.
So with two races left, it's getting close. And actually, Dixon, Rossi, and Will Power all have 3 wins this season.
Yep.
So they did do a little bit better this week before a caution. Instead of before the green flag, they took it at least to turn 2.
Yep.
Green flag drop, turn 2 wins. So Sebastian Bourdais was 3 wide, got loose, and put it into the safer barrier.
Oh.
Didn't even. I mean, they were coming out of turn 2. It's like, come on, guys.
Yeah.
It's like, figure it out, man.
Yep.
But then they did pretty good. I think they ran like 100 and some odd laps, and then Ryan Hunter-Reay, who was the only other DNF in the race, had a mechanical failure, and he lost power in his car, and it was just after the exit of pit road, so he had to go all the way around, and he didn't make it.
Yep.
And he stopped on the track. So.
Jeez.
And since Indy cars don't have starters, they have to stick the thing in the back and air start it. Once they're dead, they are dead.
Yep.
So, like I said, Bourdais was the first car out of the race in 21st place, as there was only 21 cars because Robert Wickens did not run in the race for obvious reasons. He is actually now breathing on his own without assistance and is speaking clearly.
Okay, that's good.
So, yeah, that's very good.
Yep.
So, the margin of victory was 1.3117 seconds. They only go to 10,000th because it's IndyCar and they move.
Yep.
The finishing order was like this. Will Power first. Rossi second. Scott Dixon was in third. You have the top 3. They have the big 3 in top 3.
Yep.
Simon Pagenaud was 4th. Zach Veach, a rookie, 5th.
Hot dang.
Doing really good for a rookie. 6th was Spencer Pickett, which is good because at Pocono he was out before. He was the car that was out before the green flag dropped, really. Joseph Newgarden was 7th, which he was actually he was up to, I think. I mean, he was up to 1st, but that's through pit stops. But he was hanging out around 2nd and 3rd, and I think he got his pit crew screwed up on a pit stop, or they did something. They had a bad setup for the last part of the race. I didn't get to watch the race, unfortunately. I had to work, but hey, this Sunday I'll be able to watch both, so that's all right. I get to watch NASCAR and IndyCar.
Yep.
So, and I'm gonna watch the IndyCar race because that's at Portland, and I've never seen Portland before. So, 8th was Ed Jones, 9th Takuma Sato, and 10th was Graham Rahal. Let's see if you can get this guy's name.
11 is Pietro Fittipaldi.
Close, Pietro Fittipaldi.
Fittipaldi. Okay.
So it's like Palm.
Yeah. Fittipaldi. Okay. 12th, Ed Carpenter. 13th, Tony Kanaan.
Yep.
14, Marco Andretti.
If you mess up Andretti, I'm going to say leave right now.
Yep.
You do not mess up.
Possibly mess
If you mess up Andretti, you don't know IndyCar.
Yep.
You just know racing, and if you mess up Andretti, get out.
15, James Hinchcliffe. 16, Matthias Leist.
Matthias Leist.
Matthias Leist, okay.
Brazilian.
I believe it, yeah. 17, Max Chilton. 18th, Gabby Chaves, that's it. 19, Charlie Kimball. 20, Ryan Hunter-Reay. 21, Sebastian Bourdais. 22, nobody.
Nobody, because Robert
Wickens was,
So, like I said, I was not able to watch the race, but I will promise I will watch the IndyCar race the best I can. It's going to be a little difficult because I'm going to be at my grandparents', but the lake will probably be a little cold to swim in.
Yep.
So I'll try to watch the race. And then after that, we'll watch the Bojangles, Southern 500 at Darlington Raceway.
Yep, it's gonna be good.
God, I love that name, the Bojangles. Of course, I make myself sound so dumb. The Bojangles. Bojangles.
Like a redneck, but... Yeah.
Well, I didn't know that was a fried chicken place down there. I found out when I went to Myrtle Beach. I'm like, oh, that's what Bojangles is. I still don't care.
Yeah. Yep.
So, I guess next time I go down there, I gotta try their chicken. If I go down to Talladega on my senior trip.
There you go.
Yep. And I already have the race date for that, race weekend for that. So,
yep.
The points after Gateway, not Pocono, looked like this. Scott Dixon at 568. Oh, couldn't get one more. Yep. Rossi at 542. Willpower at even 500. Oh, it gets better. Joseph Newgarden at 490. Ryan Hunter-Reay at 420. And Simon Pagenaud at a perfect
even 400.
Robert Wickens at 391 and 7th. 8th, Graham Rahal at 371. 9th is James Hinchcliffe at 353. And Sebastian Bourdais is 10th at 334. There's more drivers, but I'm only going to show the top 10 because that's... Really, I can only show the top 3. That's all that matters. Because Joseph Newgarden's kind of out of the points race. Ryan Hunter-Reay is definitely out of the points race.
Yep.
So, with only 2 races left, Portland and Sonoma. And like I said, the last point race at Sonoma is a double points race. So, and this is also the last year at Sonoma because next year it's going to be at WeatherTech WeatherTech Laguna Seca Raceway.
Oh.
Which, has that famous corkscrew turn.
Oh,
I'm sure you've seen it. It's the most famous thing. It's the corkscrew
Leaving
turn.
Sonoma. Son of a gun.
Well, they didn't make money at Sonoma. Sonoma's came out and said that every time IndyCar went there, they lost money on it.
Great.
It's just that they didn't fill the seats.
Yep.
It was Sonoma's not really an IndyCar track. I don't know what it is. It doesn't suit IndyCar. They go there and they drive single file. Now maybe with the universal aero kit, because with the aero kit, road course racing has taken a step up with the aero kit, universal aero kit. I don't know why, it just has. So it'll make it look a little bit interesting. So I'll have to see, because I mean they're going to Portland again. I've never seen Portland. The Grand Prix of Portland at Portland International Raceway is on Sunday, September 2nd at 3:05 p.m. Eastern on NBCSN. So, all right, fun fact time.
Here we go.
Okay.
Who's this first?
I'll go first because I'm on yours is on the second page.
Oh, so. Yep.
My fun fact is, which this took me a while to find a fun fact, because I try to find odd fun facts. You know, fun facts, it's like, yeah, you know, I don't want a fun fact like, oh yeah, Earnhardt has 7 championships. Thanks, Copernicus, like we didn't know that one. Yeah. So I want to find odd ones, and I found this one. Only 11 NASCAR points races have ran caution-free, with 3 of them being, surprisingly, at Talladega in 1997, 2001, and 2002. Another 3 were at Michigan in 73, 84, and 99. My dad was actually at the 99 race, I believe.
Wow.
Or no, he was at the Busch race in 99. He didn't see the Cup race because he says, yeah, I went the weekend where Dale Jarrett won, and there was like a caution-free race or something like that. Yeah. One was at Bowman Gray Stadium in 1970. One race
North Wilkesboro,
92. Yep. One race was at Texas World Speedway 1980, which is in I think San Antonio or Houston, in that area.
I have no clue.
And 2 races were at Riverside, which was a road course in California, which was it was a track that NASCAR was very popular at. It was a very good road course.
Yeah.
Have you seen you've heard of Riverside, haven't you?
I think so.
It's where it is, it's like really sandy, so sand would get on the track, you know, you get in the sand, you kind of get loose, you know.
Oh, wow.
The thing is, it was a very dangerous track, so that's why it closed, which was unfortunate, because it was a very popular racetrack.
Yeah, like North Wilkesboro, until it just got old.
It didn't get old, it got considered
worn
NASCAR
out.
to be too small.
Oh.
It wasn't they considered it too small, which is very unfortunate, because right now they could probably just pack the seats.
Yep.
I mean, they can't even fill up Bristol, they can't even fill up Richmond, hell.
Yeah.
There's so many.
I
get into it later.
Yeah, I say the only track that they can fill is Eldora, even though it's the truck series.
They can fill the Daytona 500.
Yeah.
Not the Pepsi 400. The Coke Zero 400 they didn't sell. It was like half full.
Yep.
It was so sad. They can't even sell at Talladega anymore. Like people were they were saying on TV, yeah, Talladega sold out. I'm like, yeah, the seats are red, but they make them look red, but they're not full. Because I mean, if you know Talladega, their bleachers, I think, coming out of turn 4 and coming into turn 1, they have Talladega across it, and you could virtually see the entire word of Talladega.
Yeah.
Like you could tell it's not sold out.
Yep.
I mean, it's unfortunate, but NASCAR did it to themselves. Which I get into that later. Go.
This
is a cool fun fact.
This is a cool fun fact. I always got something about hockey. I left off last episode about something about Wayne Gretzky. Gosh, what did my last fun fact for last episode was Wayne Gretzky. If he still played today and this day, he'd still be a point per game player. Speaking of Wayne Gretzky, I also got something to say about him because it's about hockey. And my fun fact is, at the age of 6, Wayne Gretzky, he played in a 10-year-old league. That was, I would assume that would be the first time out he started playing hockey. And then when he did that, when he wore his sweater, it was too big for him. So he tucked in his sweater, and that has become famous for the Wayne Gretzky look. And then as he typed it up, and so yeah, he did that for the rest of his career, was tuck it in his shirt, jersey. So anyway,
yeah, I mean, like I said, when I was typing, I was like, I have never seen a picture without Wayne Gretzky having his jersey tucked in.
Yep.
It's just the Wayne Gretzky look.
Something about it.
So, all right, on to hockey, and boy, do we have controversy.
News. Oh
crap! I forgot to take that off. Okay, the first bullet point. Don't read it. It's wrong.
Yeah, I.
All the big guns gonna shoot out the lights to play some big rock and goes on Saturday nights. Hard hitting, fast breaking, bullet on ice. The
weird looking at the TV and saying, "Hey, look, there's you. Hi."
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my God, he's ugly. No.
Yeah.
Who you talking about me? No, I'm talking about the water bottle. Good God.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah.
All right. There has been 3 free agency signings. Drake Rasma and Kristen Vasalainen are both signed for entry-level deals for LA, who was Drake Rasma, and Winnipeg was Kristen Vasalainen.
Let me see. If you guys, let me see. For those hockey fans that heard, Troy Brouwer got bought out by the Calgary Flames, which I heard of. He signed with the Florida Panthers, which was I have no clue where he would go, and he went to Florida for some reason. I don't know why, but 33 years old, not 22, but 33. Right winger, 1 year, $850,000. Last year for Calgary, 76 games played. I say he's really dropping off because 6 goals, 16 assists for 22 points. 53 penalty minutes at 76 games. Oh my, and a -7. So
yeah, he used to be quite the production player.
Yeah, talk about the drop off.
Yeah. I'm gonna skip down to the next bullet point
because to save this for last.
Yeah. Henrik Zetterberg is most likely. Now this isn't.
I say for my very own.
This is most likely. He's most likely not going to play this season for the Detroit Red Wings. He is going to go to training camp at least and see how he does there. But Jeff Blashill, the head coach, isn't too confident Zetterberg is playing due to his back.
Yep.
If you remember, he had back surgery in 2014 after playing only a handful of games in the Winter Sochi Olympics.
Oh.
So I think he used it as like second game or something or like that, and he got hit or something, or he fell wrong and he like herniated a disc, or he had back problems.
Yep.
So I mean, the bad thing is he's a points. He produces points, not necessarily goal, but points.
Yeah.
The good thing is though, is if he is, we can put him on the IL or the IR, and we get his salary cap. We can get his $6.5 million to use, which means we could, and if we do that for the rest of his career, which is only like 3 more seasons, I believe, 4 more, I think, 3 or 4 more, then we can just put him on the IR for the rest of his contract, and then like how we did with Johan Franzen, that's how we can use his contract, his cap, and then maybe sign this player or trade for this player or just have cap space to trade players. That's the problem why Detroit doesn't trade anything, is because they don't have the cap space, because Mr. Kenny Holland over there signing players way more than they're worth. Justin Abicator probably has the worst contract in the NHL.
I believe it.
Erickson, pretty bad. Danny DeKeyser, starting this season, he is paid too much. Darren Helm's getting paid too much. So, but it's neither here nor there. So now on to the NHL website's top 10 goalies.
Were you going to save the very, very last point for last or not?
Yes.
Okay.
I like to finish off with that one.
Top 10 goalies. I am very surprised of this list, and boy, get the pen because we got some changes to make.
Oh, we're going to be making changes.
Oh, big time.
Yes.
Who's up first? Reading 10.
You can go first.
From my very own, at the number 10 spot, from my very own Anaheim Ducks, number 10 is John Gibson. Not age 23, but 25 years old. 60 games played. 31 goals. 18... not goals. I knew I'd mess that up. I knew it. Yep. No! Yeah. Gosh dang it. Well, because you're so used to reading players.
Oh, yeah, been doing goals.
And skaters, not goalies. So he's got 60 goals, 31 wins, 18 losses, 7 overtime shootout losses.
You said 60 goals again. You said 60 goals, 31 wins.
That's games. Dang it, games played. Come on.
Come on. See, if you would have had your headphones out, you would have heard the car crash sound effect. But.
Yeah.
60 games played.
31 wins, 18 losses, 7 overtime /shootout losses, a goals against average of 2.43, and a save percentage of .926. And then the number of shutouts is 4. So now I say we have to leave him there until we read number 9
and possibly number 8.
Yeah.
Let's get a few more.
So, okay.
So number 9, per NHL Network, is Frederik Andersen for the Toronto Maple Leafs, because you can't call them the Maple Leafs
Laps
anymore.
because they have Tavares now, and then his nickname Harold Bluetooth. So,
he is 28 years of age, 66 games played, 38 wins. I almost said goals.
I know.
Here I am giving you crap, and then I mess it up too.
Yourself, yeah.
66 games played, 38 wins, 21 losses. 5 OTLs, 2.81 goals against average, which is kind of high for a starter.
Yeah.
A .918 save percentage in 5 shutouts.
Would you swap him with John Gibson? Me? Yeah, I would, because of his stats. I would. I said, but we have to come to an agreement is the thing.
Well, no, you can do it on yourself. I mean,
we
can argue that later, but read number 8.
8 from the only team in Boston we don't care about, as he likes to say, is Tukes, a.k.a. Tuukka Rask.
The only team in Boston. I don't care about any team.
Any team in Boston, yep. Tukes.
You got the Red Sox, the Patriots,
yep.
The Celtics, and the Bruins.
Yep.
And then the Patriots are like in...
Oh, gosh, I don't know.
Foxborough, but...
Yeah.
That's outside of Boston.
Tukes is 31, 54 games played.
The old fart.
34 wins, 14 losses, 5 OTLs, 2.36 goals against average, and save percentage of .917 in 3 shutouts.
I wouldn't be upset with moving Tuukka Rask either.
Yeah.
I mean, out of the 3 of them, his goals against average is pretty good, but also out of the 3 of them, his save percentage is pretty bad.
Yeah.
So I think he actually has the worst save percentage on this list.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does. So.
No.
Yeah, he does.
Holt Beast.
Never mind.
I used to say, everybody knew Holt Beast was on this list. We're gonna wait until where he comes in at.
Yeah.
What changes are you? The changes I'm gonna make. It's.
I would. What do you got going on over there, Shake and Bake?
I'm gonna put Tukes at 10. I'm gonna put Gibson at 8. And I'm going to put Harold Bluetooth. Gosh, I love his nickname. I got his nickname from the internet. Harold Bluetooth at 9. What are you going to do?
Hold on.
Gosh, his nickname is hilarious.
Sorry, I'm writing down the names so I can make it a little bit easier on myself when I recap.
Okay.
Who is... there we go. So what did you say? Gibson, you put it up to 8th, you said?
Yeah, I swapped Tukes and Gibson.
I'm going to move Gibson up to 9th and Anderson back to 10th.
And leave Tukes there at 8?
Yes.
I can see why, because of his goals against average.
Not because of that, but he played less games and has more wins and less losses.
Oh, yep.
So, I mean, his save percentage is, what, .009? I mean, which is still a lot of shots, but, and they have, Gibson has 1 more shutout, but goals against average and the wins versus games played.
Yeah.
So I'm still gonna move Anderson back to 10th, and he's probably going to stay there. Gibson up to 9th. I'm gonna leave Rask at 8th.
Okay, you got to read 7.
Ooh, I like read 7. Number 7
from your very own
lucky number 7 from the Smashville Predators. Soros. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, nice.
Pecorine, who is actually 30 freaking old fart 5.
Yeah, he is. I knew he was that old. Yep.
I didn't.
He's been around forever. Yeah, who say Soros? Yeah, who would have thought?
59 games played, 42 wins, 13 losses, 4 OTLs, 2.31 goals against average, a .927 save percentage, and 8 shutouts, tied first in the league.
Yep.
I would move him, but I can't because we haven't run off number 6.
Above. Number 6 from the newest team in the NHL, the Vegas Golden Knights, Marc-Andre McFleury.
McNuggets.
Yeah, you want a hot apple pie with that? Because I approve, because I'm in my outfit right now. He's age 33. 40,
Not sponsored.
Yeah, not sponsored is right. Yeah, unless they wanna.
And neither's Gatorade, but
yeah. 46 games played for Marc-Andre Fleury. 29 wins, 13 losses.
You wanted to say goals, Darren.
Yep.
I can see it in your mind.
13
your
losses.
brain saying goals and wait
a minute. That's not
Zoop.
right. Yep. 29
Wins.
wins, 13 losses, 4 OTLs, 2.24 goals against average, .927 save percentage, and 4 shutouts.
I would flip them too.
I would flip Rene and McFleury.
Yeah, I would flip them too. But
Yeah.
I'm not.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. I would
Yeah.
flip them too and not have an issue. So
Yep.
Rene 6, Fleury 7.
Speaking of McFleury, I forgot to tell well, it's not that I forgot, I just couldn't think one of at the moment, but speaking of,
Alright, we're gonna take a short break. We left time. Alright, story time. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Guess what was broken today at, McDonald's? There was a frappe machine that was broke.
That always breaks.
I know!
Every time.
It broke again just today. Yup.
What breaks on it?
I have no clue. They don't tell me because I'm working deep fryer.
Which it's right there though.
I know. That's
Can't
true.
you like stick your ear in there like? Oh.
Well, I only presented and worked the second window of the drive-thru once, and that was for breakfast one morning a few weeks ago. That was the only thing I did, and then I made some frappes, but then it wasn't broken then. But now today it is broke again.
Half the time I go to the one one up here, the frappe machine is broke.
Yep.
Half the time. Half the time.
At least.
I don't know.
Anyway, back to the show.
Figure it out. All right. Number 5. Jonathan Quick, 32 years old, 64 games played for 33 wins. 28 losses, 3 OTLs, 2.4 goals against average, .921 save percentage, and 5 shutouts. What you got shaking over there?
I swapped Rene and Quick. So Rene is at 5 and Quick is at 6 now.
I like that actually.
Yeah.
I'll buy
because,
that.
self-explanatory.
Yeah. Just less games, more wins, just bigger production.
Guess who gets to read number 4? I'm going to put at number 1 here in a minute.
You're going to put him at number 1.
I'm going to put number 4 at number 1, which is surprising. Because when we did, what was it, the top 20 wingers? Was it? Yeah. We didn't touch the top 3. But then I'm moving number 4.
We didn't touch the top 3, I think, on centers either.
I don't think we did either.
I don't think for defensemen either. I don't think we touched the top 3 on anything. I can.
And
you read, I'll look.
We're going to touch the top 3 because number 4, who won? Gosh, what did this dude win?
Wingers, we did not touch the top 3.
Okay.
Defensemen, we did not touch the top 2. We flipped number 3 and number 4 for defensemen.
Wow.
I know for centers, we did not touch the top 3.
Yeah, because the number 1 center, obviously, Connor McJeepers.
Yeah. No.
Connor McGood Lord.
Okay, I can't find the rest of that page. That's defenseman.
Anyway,
so
we're going to really touch the top 3. We're going to touch number 1.
You are going to touch the top 3.
I am going to touch number 1.
Where'd my show go?
Because of his stats, dude, he just totally delivered.
Dummy, you got to keep your pages with you so you know.
Hello, McFly.
Good lord.
And without further ado, number 4, the NHL had a sudden rush of crap to the brain because they put Connor Hellebuyck at number 4. He had the most wins this season, tied with Vasilevsky. And, dude, I mean, his Connor Hellebuyck stats just says it all. Connor Hellebuyck, age 25, for the Winnipeg Jets, 67 games played, 44 wins, 11 losses, insane, 9 overtime/shootout losses, 2.36 goals against average at a .924 save percentage, and 6 shutouts. It's not as much as Vasilevsky, but the goals against average is a big difference between him and Vasilevsky. And I'm sorry that
it's 28 less.
Yeah, I mean...
Or 26, excuse me.
I'm sorry, because I was just comparing him to Vasil... Because they had the same amount of number of wins, and I mean, I don't mean to spoil the party here, but... Even though I already did.
Number 3, Andrei Vasilevsky.
Yeah, there you go.
24 years old, 65 games played for 44 wins, 17 losses, 3 OTLs, 2.62 goals against average, a .920 save percentage, and 8 shutouts. I'm
gonna leave.
Keep reading off the list, unless you're gonna change.
I'm gonna
something.
put Vasilevsky at 4 because I put Connor Hellebuck all the way at 1. That means that moves Vasilevsky down to 4. I'm gonna leave Rene at 5.
Let me just remind you: do not include. Remember, when we do this, you got to get rid of your playoffs.
I do get rid of my playoffs
because I mean you got to get that out of your head, especially for who's number 2.
Yeah. Number 2 is Braden Holtbeast. Oh my. 28 years old. I thought he was in his like almost mid-30s. He's 28 apparently. 54 games played. 34 wins, 16 assists, or not assists, dang it, losses. Yup, play that button. 4 shutouts, a high 2.99 goals against average, and a save percentage of .907.
0 shutouts.
Zero shutouts, yeah. This is in the regular season, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I did not include any playoffs.
I say, I'm not including playoffs either, but...
I'm moving Holtby. Well,
I'm gonna move Holtby to 6.
Really? You're gonna flip him with quick?
I'm gonna move Vasilevsky up to 2nd.
I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking switch.
No.
Quick.
Oh crap.
But well, at least move quick up. So
yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna put. I will buy Holtby at 6. So
no.
that puts Rene at 4.
Wait a minute.
Quick at 5. I'm gonna do that at least. I'm putting Holtby at 6. I have not moved Hellebuck and Vasilevsky, and who is number 1? Number 1 for the Columbus Blue Jackets.
Sir.
I was gonna list off their backup again.
Yeah, who's their? Who's their backup?
I don't know who their backup is.
I can't remember. Oh gosh. Racing. Do you want to race to this one or not?
I don't care.
Okay.
I list off their AHL goalie, like some ECHL goalie. Yeah, it's this guy.
Hey, attaboy!
You high?
The rookie.
Yeah, Legacy.
Coming in clutch.
For the Vegas Golden Knights, number 6, Legacy. No.
Yeah, Max of the number 97. Yeah.
Sergei Bobrovsky, number 1, as you like to call him, Sergei
Bobrovsky, because I know because he robs you all the time.
Derpsky.
Yup.
25 years of age, 65 games played for 37 wins, 22 losses, 6 OTLs, 2.42 goals against average, a .921 save percentage, and 5 shutouts. I'm moving Sergei Bobrovsky back to number 3.
I have Bobrovsky at 2, 2nd.
I still haven't decided what I want to do with Vasilevsky and Hellebuck.
Okay.
So,
my list is now complete.
This is his list, just saying.
My list. I have Tukes at 10th. Harold Bluetooth, I love it, at 9th. Gibson at 8th. Marc-Andre Broken McFlurry Machine at 7.
Well,
because he broke in the playoffs, yeah. Jonathan.
He broke in the cup finals.
Yeah. Jonathan Quick is at 6th. Braden Holtbeast is at 5. Rene is at 4th. Vasilevsky is at 3rd. Bobrovsky is at 2nd, and Connor Hellebuck is 1. Is winner, winner, chicken dinner. Ooh, that sounds good right about now. Yeah, Homer Simpson.
So, number 10 I'm going to list off list off what the NHL Network said again for a review.
Yep.
Number 10, the NHL Network said John Gibson. Number 9, they said Frederik Andersen. Number 8, Tuukka Rask. 7th, Pekka Rinne. Number 6, Marc-Andre McNuggets.
Yep.
5th was Jonathan Quick per NHL Network. 4th, Connor Hellebuck. 3, Andrei Vasilevsky. 2, Braden Holtby. And 1, Sergei Bobrovsky. That was the NHL Network. This is my list. I have at number 10, Frederik Andersen. And you have Tuukka Rask.
Yep.
At number 9, I have John Gibson. You have Frederik Andersen.
Harold Bluetooth.
I have Tuukka Rask still at 8. You have
John Gibson
at 8.
Okay, 7.
7, I have Marc-Andre Fleury.
I have Marc-Andre Broken McFlurry.
Numbers 6, I have Braden Holtby.
I have Jonathan Quick.
Number 6, okay. Number 5, I have Jonathan Quick.
Number 5, I have Braden Holtbeast.
Number 4, I have Pecorine.
4, I have Rene.
3, Bob Robsky.
3, Vasilevsky.
Number 2, I have Vasilevsky.
Number 2, I got Bob.
And number 1, I got Hellebuck.
1 Hellebuck.
The reason why I put Bob Robsky behind Vasilevsky is because they played the same amount of games. Vasilevsky has 44 wins. Bob Robsky has 37. And they're about the same age.
Yep.
And the goals against, save percentage is virtually the same.
Yep.
0.001. Vasilevsky has 0.2 more goals against average than Bob Robsky, but that's not worth 2 positions in my opinion.
Yeah.
That's not worth first and third. I don't know why the NHL Network put him at first, but
yep. I'm gonna swap Vasilevsky and Bob after what you said because I don't wanna, but I have to.
You don't have to. That's your decision.
I know, but I got it because it makes the most sense. Dang it.
Okay. On this day, August 27th. I wrote the date wrong. In NHL history, Adam Oates,
my very own Dallas Stars,
is born in Weston, Ontario, Canada, in the Civil War. No, I'm just kidding.
Civil War
1962.
1962. That means he is 56 years old. Hot dang! Talk about it.
As of today.
Holy shit! He's 56. Good lord!
According to this. All right, trivia.
Gosh, he was
trivia.
Old, dude.
Who goes first? Are we doing rock, paper, scissors, shoot?
Yeah, best of 3.
Best of 3?
Yep, here we go.
Hey! Oh, there's one. All right. Hey, there's 2. Let's tie that one, boys.
No! I hate my life! Oh, it's great. Oh, man.
That was great. Coming in for the comeback.
Yeah, started from the bottom.
We started going like paper, scissors, rock.
Yes! No! Okay.
All right, my trivia question. This is a good trivia question.
I know. I really, really like this. Yes.
Which NHL player has won the Conn Smythe Trophy more than 2 times?
I'm going to guess Wayne Gretzky. Yeah. More than twice.
He's won it twice.
Oh, that just flames me.
There's 7 players, I believe, that won it twice, but only one guy who's won it more than twice.
3 times, right? Conn Smythe. What's my hint?
I'm thinking about it.
I'd say. I'm gonna guess Bobby Orr.
No.
Oh.
All 3 are not with the same team. 2 of them with the same team, the other one is not.
Really? Wow.
You're looking at a trade or a free agency. And this is all 3. Obviously, the team won the cup. Only one time has the team that won the cup not gotten a... Only one time has a player on the team that's won a cup not gotten a Conn Smythe Trophy.
Oh.
So one time the other team got the Conn Smythe Trophy. The team that did not win the cup got the Conn Smythe Trophy. Only one time. Here is your other hint.
Gosh, what's his name?
Chris Osgood. Think about the name. What's significant with the name? The name and this player. Chris Osgood and this player.
Dominik Hasek?
Nope.
Dang.
No. My God, I totally just...
That was a good guess.
I know, it was actually...
I would say that
was a good
guess.
guess. No, because Hasek's only won it once.
Crap. Oh, just flames ya.
And that was actually with Detroit in 2008.
Yep.
Oh my God, I totally forgot the guy's name. Mike Vernon.
Mike Vernon is my hint or the answer?
Is your hint, not Mike Vernon. He's only won the cup once,
okay.
I believe. Maybe twice. Mike Vernon is your another hint. So you have Chris Osgood, Mike Vernon, and this player.
That is the answer.
That is the answer,
okay.
yes. What is significant about all three of these guys?
Played with the Red Wings.
No.
Oh, you're kidding.
All three have not played with the Red Wings. Vernon and Osgood have that, but
Yeah.
what is significant with Vernon and Osgood and this guy? It happens very rarely.
Son of a gun, you did it again! The answer is none other than Patrick Waugh. God, you won again! Because remember, the goal of this game is to stump somebody. And
I stumped you good.
Yeah.
That's a good. I got that off the NHL Network, and I was like, oh, that's such a good one.
Now, oh my god.
Because I looked at the list, and I was like, oh, it's got to be Wayne Gretzky.
Yeah,
I was scrolling down, I was like, Patrick
Waugh. Hey,
what?
Put him on the top 10 goalies. Put him at the number 1 spot.
He won it in 1986, 1993 with Montreal.
Yup.
And 2001 with Colorado.
Yup.
So, you're up, Skippy.
My trivia question. Who was the first NHL player in history to score 100 points or more in a single season when he scored 126 points? Your big hint, it is not Gretzky.
Ooh, I was gonna list off Gretzky.
No.
Ooh, did he play with the Oilers? Okay, never mind. I won't use that hint.
Well,
did he play in the age of Gretzky? Or was he before Gretzky? Meaning, was he before the 70s?
Gosh dang it! I gotta look it up. I know his name for sure. I mean, I know the answer. I got that down, but I just gotta.
I would assume he's a forward then.
I think so. Hold on.
I would assume a forward.
What is up with your? Oh, jeez, stupid internet.
This is why you should have brought your laptop.
Yep. Okay.
I'm going to assume it was before the Gretzky era.
I think it was before Gretzky.
Because Gretzky obviously reached 100 points in a season. He's done that before.
I used to say yeah.
Crap,
I know, but I got a choice.
Maurice Richard.
No, good.
Ooh.
That is a dang good guess, but no.
Darn. I was like, man, think
no.
of guys who got a lot of points. Did he play before the Gretzky era? Because I think Gretzky was drafted in the 70s.
Gretzky was not drafted.
Okay, so it was before Gretzky. It was before the Gretzky era.
Well, I'm just telling you that Gretzky wasn't drafted at all.
I'm saying it was before Gretzky was drafted.
Yeah.
So it was before the Gretzky era.
His career start was 1963. His career end was 1981.
So he only played 3 years into the Gretzky era. Okay.
Yeah.
Because Gretzky was drafted in 70.
Yeah, I used to say, yeah, I know you've heard of this guy before. I have
I'm sure I have.
Yeah.
Team. Or no, that might be too big of a hint.
Yeah.
Did he play multiple teams or no? You said he ended in 81?
81 was his career end. Hold on.
Gordie Howe.
No, that's a good guess.
Not a good guess, man.
Hold on.
Did he play for the Red Wings?
No.
Okay.
Hold on.
So that eliminates Lindsay and Delvecchio.
Yeah.
He played. Those were before the Gretzky.
He played for 3 different original 6 teams.
3 of them. Okay. And one's not Detroit.
Right.
So he only possibly played for the other 5.
Three out of the 5 original 6
3 out of the 5 of the 6. Because Detroit's not one, so.
Right.
I'm going to assume he played for Montreal. Scotty Bowman.
Yeah, hey.
Yeah, that's it.
Party. No.
Ooh, that's a good question.
I know, right? I've
had good answers.
This is good question.
No,
if I told you his initials, it's a dead giveaway.
Well, now that you said he played for 3 original 16s, it definitely would not be Rocket Richard because he only played for Montreal, I believe. Throw another one at me.
What hint would you like?
I don't care.
His
Don't give me the initials. That's a last
last
resort.
His position was a centerman.
Okay. Centermans tend to do the most damage.
The 3 original 6 teams he played for: the Chicago Blackhawks,
Okay.
the New York Rangers, and the Boston Bruins.
Ooh.
It was not the Montreal Canadiens.
Okay.
Chicago, Boston, and Rangers.
Bobby Hall.
That is a dang good guess, but no.
Oh no, I think he played with Gretzky actually.
That's a really good guess.
No, because Brett did. Because Brett and Wayne played about the same time. They played and retired about the same time. Ooh.
I hope we could both win at this game, because this is what you call liquid gold fun.
Don't forget you have the mouse right there, just saying.
Yeah.
Give me the initials. It's the last hint.
Uh,
That's the rule of the game.
The
rule of the game is once you give the initials, that's the last hint.
I got another hint.
You got one before initials?
Before initials, I have 2 more hints for you.
Sweet, I like it.
He played with he played with Bobby Orr in Boston.
Ooh.
And he has a brother named Tony.
Does he play in the NHL?
He did play in the NHL, but he's retired now.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, because his career end was 81.
Age, yeah.
Age. Oh, his age?
No. I'm saying because of age. Yes.
Oh, yeah, I say right now, his age right now is, according to my calculations,
probably in his 80s, maybe 70s.
76. 76. Yep.
How many cups does he have?
How many cups does he have?
So I'm assuming he won a cup with Boston with Bobby Orr. At least one, I would assume.
Hold on, I said sorry. I mean this.
Mike Milbury.
Yeah. For this particular player, I don't know how many cups he's won.
Okay.
Hold on, I say that I have to look up.
What's your other hint you were gonna give me?
That's it.
Oh, how many cups?
I can give you that hint.
Well, you said you had 2 more before.
I know my 2 hints were he has a brother named Tony. That's one, and his other hint was he played for Bobby Orr in Boston.
Oh, okay.
That was your 2 hints.
Okay.
Sorry,
I didn't know that.
How many Stanley Cups has he won? Left-handed shooter. National team is Canada.
Okay.
He has only won the twice.
Only?
Yeah, twice. 1969-1970 season for the Stanley Cup.
For?
Does it say? I'll look that up. 1970 and 1971/72. He won the cup.
So he won it in 70 and 72.
Yeah.
Okay. I would assume those were for the same teams then.
I'll look that up.
That sounds like the Rangers.
1970 was the Boston Bruins.
Okay, 72 was probably the Bruins again.
1972 was the Boston Bruins.
Okay, so that's what I figured.
He played with Bobby Orr.
Give me the initials.
The initials are P.E. Initials P.E. Of who was the first NHL player in history to have a single season of 100 points or more.
Oh my god, I know who you're talking about.
That's 126 points. He's got a brother named Tony.
Oh my god.
This is my best one since Jason Arnott.
Yes. What is it? I don't know.
The correct answer is, to the question of who is the first NHL player in history to score a single season of 100 points or more, is Phil Esposito.
Oh!
Yeah, got him. Has a brother named Tony Esposito. I should have known, dude. I I said
Esposito.
Phil Esposito.
Oh, come on. I hate this game.
Yeah, and this is exactly why we play this bloody trivia game.
Jeez. All right.
And it gets twice as intense once you get to who had that number.
Yeah, all right. Now on to NASCAR. I'm trying to rush this because we have a lot to talk about.
Trivia took up enough time. Yeah. Touch on NASCAR, nothing. All right, we'll see you.
Yeah. Now, he's not wrong.
Right.
I wrote down because I cleared the finishing order and most of other stuff. I did not clear points in playoff positions because I don't want to retype that.
Yep.
The only thing I added after clearing anything else, which is something I've been waiting to do.
Oh boy.
The next thing we are going to do involving NASCAR is I wrote a 5-page script, article, or essay, whatever you want to call it, called The Problems with NASCAR.
Never fail. Oh, it's going to be good.
So, I'm just going to try and not read directly off the script, but I said script, so welcome to The Problems with NASCAR. Since there wasn't a race this past weekend, we're going to do this, which is the very controversial Problems with NASCAR. Now, I, myself, and I'm sure with you, know that many other people have done the problems with NASCAR, what NASCAR needs to fix. And I'm kind of hopping onto that, but I'm giving my own opinion, and for some of them, and I think most of them, only a few, I'm giving even possible solutions to.
Yep.
Now, I will tell you the first two, there is no solution to it. I will tell you that right now. The first two, there is no solution to it.
And then how many of these do you have? 10?
I have 11.
11. Okay, so
top
11.
I'm not doing all 11, though. I'm doing 1, 2, 3, 4, I think 6 and 5.
Okay, so the top 6.
So I'm doing the bottom 6. Let me explain how I'm doing.
I say.
The first thing I will list off is not the biggest problem. That is number 11, in my opinion, of biggest problems.
Oh,
that's
so
number 11.
Oh, the bottom 6.
So the last thing I read will be the biggest problem with NASCAR, and that will be in the next show.
The next episode.
The next podcast episode.
Yeah.
This first one is at the bottom of the top of 11.
Which is number 1, but you're working your way up to 11.
Yes, it's kind of like going through top 10 goalies. We start at number 10, we're going to 11.
Yep.
Or going to 1. So, number 1/11. So, number 11.
Yeah.
The first thing about this mini-series of the problems with NASCAR, and really the least concerning problem with the many problems NASCAR has, is the competition.
Yep.
The competition amongst drivers. Now you're probably all saying, competition, this guy's high off his ass. Okay?
Nope.
Let me try and explain. What I mean by competition is, right now you have the quote-unquote Big Three.
Yeah.
You have Kevin Harvick, Kyle Busch, and Martin Truex Jr.
MTJ.
Yes, MTJ. Now, I mean, I'm not saying there are competitive teams overall.
Yeah.
But not necessarily driver. I mean, Stewart-Haas is competitive, but who's really the most competitive? Kevin Harvick. Joe Gibbs is competitive. Who's the most competitive?
Kyle Busch.
I mean, Hendrick, they're starting to become competitive. I'm not going to blame anything on Chevy. Because Chevy had a new car. You're never going to kick ass the first year in a new car.
Yep.
The same thing is going to happen next year with the Mustang.
Yep.
I just know what's going to happen. If it's not, then Ford did really good. Maybe they took problems that Chevy had and were like, okay, let's not do what they did. Let's do more wind tunnel testing. Let's do more on-track testing, you know?
Yep.
But the same thing's going to happen with the Ford Mustang next year.
Okay.
Kevin Harvick, Kyle Busch, and MTJ have combined to win 17 out of the 24 races so far this season. 17 out of 24.
3 different drivers. Like, hot dang.
Kevin Harvick at 7, Kyle Busch at 6, and then Martin Truex Jr. at 4.
Yep.
Like I said, this problem doesn't really have a solution.
Yeah.
A solution. You can't really fix it. You know, like, oh yeah, Kevin Harvick, stop winning races, or Kyle Busch, stop winning races. You know, you can't really say that. You know, Jimmy Johnson, win more. You can't.
Yeah.
There's no solution to it. You kind of just have to take the punches how they roll.
Yep.
When a driver's dominant, he's dominant. Good example of this, I believe in the 1997 season, Jeff Gordon had 13 wins.
Yeah.
What do you do about it?
Yeah.
It just happens. So, The one thing I did say in here, the one good thing that comes out of this is that's at least 3 drivers. It's not one guy.
Yeah.
Like it was with Jeff Gordon winning 13 races. I think Mark Martin won like 10 too in that season.
Yeah.
So at least it was 2 of them. But it's like, if it was, I mean, it's still going into every race weekend. It's smart money to place a bet on Busch, Harvick, or Truex Jr.
Yep.
I mean, there's a high chance that the Big Three is going to win the race. Like I said, there's no solution to this, and it's not a major problem. I mean, next year, they probably won't be the most dominant. Maybe Chevy will start coming into its own. Maybe Kyle Larson, maybe with Chase Elliott with his first win, will start picking it up.
Yep.
You know, but like I said, there's no problem, which is why it's first last on this list.
Yep.
But so I said, yeah, it's first on the list, but last on the priorities list. There's no fix to it. Next problem with NASCAR, and it has definitely affected viewership.
Number 2/10.
Number 2/10.
I said 10.
I'm gonna write actually this on the side because if not, I'll mess up. So
yep.
Is the retirement of drivers.
Retirement.
Let me do this first.
I just say. Stuff to do.
Now, the reason why I say the retirement of drivers, say you liked, say you liked Jeff Gordon.
Okay.
Okay.
I say, which I do.
I'm just, okay. Say,
right.
So you like Jeff Gordon.
Yeah.
Okay. You pretty much you might be the guy who only really watches NASCAR because of Jeff Gordon.
Yep.
Jeff Gordon retires, you stop watching NASCAR. You have no reason to. Your favorite driver retired. And maybe you don't pick up on the other drivers because younger guys like Jones, Elliott, Blaney, all them haven't quite picked up winning yet. I mean, sure, they all have
talent.
One win. They have talent, but they have only one win.
Yeah.
They haven't quite stepped up yet.
Yeah.
And so that has moved people away from the sport. Because you personally don't like Kevin Harvick.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't like Kyle Busch. You don't like Kyle
Neither do
Busch.
I.
And I mean, you know,
my dad don't.
Some
like
people
Harvick,
don't like
so.
Kevin Harvick. Some people don't like Martin Truex Jr. And believe it or not, people don't like Kyle Busch. I don't know why they wouldn't. And you know, like many newbies, like I said, Blaney, Jones, Elliott, and more just haven't been winning. Sure, they have their first win. They haven't been winning and taking fans over. You know, they haven't been winning fans over from
Sweep them off their feet.
Besides Chase Elliott. Chase Elliott's kind of a bad example, but
Blaney
and Jones haven't really won fans over. You know, sweep them. Okay. Let's say Martin Truex Jr. retired out of the season. Okay, Jones is going to step in and scoop that group up of Martin Truex Jr. fans.
There you go.
But, I mean, if not, maybe half of them leave. Well, he's not racing anymore. No point for me to watch. You know, there's nobody else I like. So, I mean, it has affected viewership, but once again, there's no solution. There's no solution to it. There's no solution that NASCAR can make. There's a solution that's making new guys win. But there's no solution NASCAR can personally make themselves.
Yeah.
There's nothing they can do about it.
Yep.
Eventually, the new guys will start winning.
Yep.
They will start winning. They will win fans over, besides Chase Elliott, because he's going to win most popular driver 17 times in a row. But it will come back. I mean, it won't flip the trend of viewership, but it will help.
Yep.
So, again, NASCAR will just kind of have to take those punches to the chin.
Yep.
Can't do anything about it. Number 9, the third problem. And this one has a definite solution to it, is the cost to see a NASCAR race.
Yep.
The cost is outrageously expensive. They are ridiculously replaced.
Yeah.
Ridiculously priced.
No wonder there's not a soul there.
Right. I just looked up yesterday, and there's still tickets available for the Bojangles Southern 500.
Yep.
The tickets at Darlington this coming weekends are upwards of $120 a ticket.
Jeez.
On the front stretch. Almost $100 in turn 1 and 4. And $50 for grandstand seating on the backstretch. And that's just per person.
Yep.
And now, since it's a night race, you're most likely going to have to get a hotel. So, I mean, those could be $200 plus a night. Like, my mom and my dad went down to Richmond once for a NASCAR race. The hotel prices, they said, went from $100 or so to almost $400 a night that weekend.
Jeez.
You know what they did? Slept in a truck stop parking lot.
Yeah.
My dad was like, yeah, I'm sure truckers have guns, so if anyone comes through, you know, you're going to hear. And then that's also not including food, drinks, beer.
Yep.
So I'm sure a bottle of water there costs more than likely $3.
An arm and a leg.
Yeah. A hot dog is probably over $3. A cheeseburger is probably more than $5.
Yep.
And beer is most likely pushing $10 for 2 ounces of liquid and 10 ounces of liquid and 2 ounces of foam.
Yep.
So the whole weekend for one person could push well over $500.
Yeah.
If you're paying if you're paying $100, if you pay $50 a ticket, you have $250 in your hotel. There's $300. You buy beer, you buy food. You're looking at maybe almost $500. That's not even including parking, which is probably another $50.
At least.
It's outrageously expensive to go to a NASCAR race.
Stupid.
That's one guy. That's not including maybe a guy and a girl, a boyfriend and a girlfriend, a husband and a wife.
Yeah, just for example.
Or a family with 1, 2, 3, or more kids. Sure, kids' tickets are cheaper. They still got to eat. They still got to find a hotel room to sleep in. They might even have to buy 2 hotel rooms.
Yep.
You know, it definitely turns people away from going to a race, and which in turn gives you a half-full grandstand at the Coke 0400 at Daytona this year.
Yeah.
The price of tickets, food, drinks, hotels, and everything else, parking too, is just way more than what NASCAR, or what fans of NASCAR can afford. Most of NASCAR's fans, where did NASCAR start? What region of the country did NASCAR start? Daytona Beach, Florida.
I used to say, that's what I thought, because of that old track.
Yeah, so what region of the country did they start?
Southeast.
They started in the South. They were predominantly a Southern sport until Bill France Jr. stepped in.
Yep.
So, and then he started expanding. But it's like, when you go to a NASCAR, when you see a NASCAR race, it's kind of like IndyCar. IndyCar is more of a Midwestern sport. When they went to Fontana, nobody really went. When they went to Sonoma, nobody really went. When they went to Phoenix, nobody really went. When they went to Las Vegas, nobody really went. Do they go there anymore? After this season, no. A couple of them, they don't want to. But you look at Indianapolis. I'm not going to say Indianapolis because that's a bad example. Look at Gateway. I'm pretty sure, I didn't see it, but I'm pretty sure the front stretch grandstands at Gateway were full.
Yep.
Mid-Ohio, bunch of people. Road America, bunch of people. Belle Isle, had quite a few people there for that.
Yep.
It's a Midwestern sport. NASCAR is mainly a Southern sport. When you go, you see on TV, what tracks usually have the most people? Atlanta, Talladega, Daytona, Darlington, Richmond, Bristol.
Yep.
They just have the most people there. It's a Southern sport. Not anything against the South, but most people, we may consider NASCAR fans to be rednecks.
Yep.
Do rednecks have a lot of money?
No.
No. Can they afford a $120 ticket? Hell no. Hell no.
Yeah.
So, because they're all wasting it on the gun racks. Got a gun rack. My dishwasher's got a gun rack.
Yep.
Yeah. So, obviously, another example for this is there's a reason why I have not gone to a NASCAR Cup race. I've done Cup race tickets, just Cup Series tickets, not Xfinity trucks, because those are obviously much cheaper.
Yep.
Even at the Michigan race, where tickets tend to be the cheapest in the series, people don't go. It's just tend to be the cheapest. They were still going for $78 or more a ticket.
Yep.
The fix is obviously self-explanatory. Lower the ticket prices.
Yeah.
Lower the price of food. Lower the price of everything you can. Another example, a good example of this is, have you heard of Mercedes-Benz Stadium, the new Atlanta Falcons Stadium?
Oh, nope.
I'm sure you heard of it. But they've took it upon themselves, because, I'm going to opening night for the Red Wings.
Okay.
Okay. A 20-ounce pop there is like, a 20-ounce water there, bottled water, is $5 for a water.
Yep.
Down there at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, I think they said a water is $1.50, a hot dog's $2, a Coke is like $2.50, a burger's like $3. Like, for a sporting event,
decent prices.
That's more than decent. That's cheap.
Yeah.
For a sporting event. Obviously, if you go to a sporting, they're going to be more expensive. But that's great.
Yeah.
I think beer they said is $5, which is great, too.
That's fine, yeah.
That's cheap.
Yep.
Most times you go $10 for like a 12-ounce. Down there, they might do $5 for a 16-ounce. I don't know what they do, but it's like they've lowered the prices because they know it's so expensive to go to a sporting event. That's why the MLB is having trouble to fill stands. That's why the NFL is having trouble to fill stands. That's
Detroit
why NASCAR
Lions.
is having trouble to fill stands.
Yep.
You know, it's so expensive to go.
Yep.
It's much cheaper to buy your own burger for how much it would feed 3 people. You can
Yep.
buy it for like 10 at the store and buy all that and watch it on TV.
Yup.
And people still aren't watching it on TV. So, like I said, the fix is obviously the prices of things need to go down. And I will guarantee you, I will put my life savings on the line. If the prices of everything goes down, more people would go.
Absolutely.
I would probably go.
Yup.
So, the next problem, number 8 on the list, is with NASCAR is the lack of advertisement of races.
Yup.
How often do you guys watch TV at home?
How often do we watch TV at home?
Don't give me set hours. Just how
Well,
you watch it probably every day.
Every night. Yeah.
Every night. Okay?
Yeah,
Probably
because-
for 2 or 3 hours every night.
Yeah, when we're sitting around
watching the news or
eating
watching,
dinner, yup.
animation, whatever. You're
eating
watching
dinner, TV shows.
TV
Yeah,
shows.
Yup.
I'm sure you watch the news every once in a while.
Yeah, my dad
Right.
does them all. Yup.
You watch the news.
The news. Yup.
Okay. When you watch a NASCAR race on NBC or Fox/FS1/NBCSN, the only time I ever see them advertise a NASCAR race is when they are currently broadcasting one.
Yup.
I mean, they advertise it about every commercial. Yeah, the next race is this weekend or 2 weekends from now at Darlington, whatever.
Yup.
Okay, that's not bad. Remind people when the next race is. But what about people who didn't see the race? Like, I didn't watch the last race. I couldn't watch the last... Well, no, that's a lie. I did watch the last race. But what about IndyCar? IndyCar has the same problem. They don't advertise enough outside of race broadcasts.
Yup.
Like, I didn't watch the last race at Gateway, when they probably advertise the next race. Okay? Maybe I don't keep up on IndyCar as much as I do. And now I'm like thinking, are they off this week? Do they race this week? I just won't watch. Advertise it.
Yup.
That's the point of advertising. Getting your product out there for the public to see. The only time NASCAR, I'm going to throw IndyCar under the bus too, the advertisement is during a race broadcast.
Yep.
Which isn't bad.
Every time.
Which isn't bad.
Yeah.
You need to broadcast it or advertise outside of. Maybe during the evening news, when the most people are watching TV in America, guaranteed. Advertise it then. During one of the commercial breaks or every other commercial break. Advertise NASCAR race, 8 p.m. Darlington Raceway on NBCSN or NBC, which I don't know why that race would be on NBCSN in the first place. Though, that's, I mean, like I said, my example on here, if they were to advertise the Pure Michigan 400, the Consumers Energy 400, the Brickyard 400, or the Geico 500 at Talladega, if they were to advertise it, it's this weekend, it's 2 weeks from now, or, this is what happened last week, go into this week, maybe, this is what happened last week. Kyle Busch bumped and run somebody. Kyle Larson and Kyle Busch in Chicagoland.
Yeah.
Advertise that last week. Now show the next week, race. Rile people up.
Yup.
More people would watch.
Yup.
More people would watch. Because then they know. And there's more reasons why more people would watch, but that's in tomorrow's.
Yep.
Which I think is actually number 6.
Yeah. Oh.
Nope, number...
I say we got 7 and 6 to go, then who had that number, then we're done.
Yeah, 7 and 6, and then...
We're done.
Yeah, for today.
Yep.
No, another big problem is number 4 on the list, but...
Yeah.
We're at number 8. So, like I said, the fix is simple. Advertise the race more.
Yep.
Don't annoy the people the hell out of it.
Right.
Every 2 commercials, NASCAR, NASCAR. Do it like once every other commercial break, or once every 3rd commercial break. And advertise it when most people are watching TV.
Yep.
Maybe advertise it on Netflix too. Maybe advertise it on Hulu. Maybe a little thing on the side. NASCAR, IndyCar, whatever. Advertise the race.
Yep.
That's number 8. Like I said, the fix is simple. Advertise the race more, so we're not going to go into depth like I already did.
Yeah.
Number 7. Issue with this. You will definitely agree with this. I'm sure you've agreed with most of this list anyways.
So far.
I mean, you really agreed with the cost to see a race.
Yeah.
This one you'll agree with. I'm going to read the exact sentence. The next issue that NASCAR has is the type of tracks they go to.
That, yeah. I agree with all the lists so far. Yep, the whole list, yep.
Okay.
The type of tracks, definitely.
Now I will compare IndyCar to NASCAR for some things. NASCAR currently goes to 8 intermediate / 1.5 mile tracks for a total of 11 races. It used to be 12. but now they have the Charlotte Roval, so it's dropped to 11.
Yep.
11. That's almost a third of the season on 1.5 mile tracks. A third.
Yep.
That's way too much.
Yep.
So, I mean, they go to Atlanta once, which I wish they'd actually go there twice. Which is totally contradicting what I'm saying. Kansas twice, should be once. Texas twice, Las Vegas twice. Kentucky one time. I wouldn't mind axing that track. Chicagoland one time, wouldn't mind axing that track. Homestead, Miami one time.
Well, that's tradition.
It's not necessarily. If you want tradition, you want to know when the last race actually used to be in NASCAR?
Daytona.
No, the last race of the year, not first, last race.
I know.
It used to be Atlanta.
Oh, that's right. Yep, I remember that.
It used to be actually Atlanta.
Yeah, back in the early 2000s. Yep.
And in the early 2000s are on 90s. They switched it in the late 90s, early 2000s, but they used to end at Atlanta. That was the second Atlanta race.
Yep.
You know, Homestead, Miami, the racing is decent, I guess. Charlotte, okay, Charlotte you can't drop because one of them's a Coke 600. You can't drop that because then you would lose your entire fan base.
Yeah.
The other time is the Charlotte Roval. I'm fine with that one. It's not the same track.
Right.
So, but Kansas, drop a race.
Yep.
Texas, maybe drop a race because Texas used to sell out.
Back in the day.
They used to have concrete stands on the backstretch, and it'd be full.
Yeah.
Now they can't even fill the front stretch. Las Vegas, the only reason why they go to Las Vegas is because Las Vegas sells tickets. The racing isn't incredible. Kentucky, the racing kind of sucks. Chicagoland, the racing does suck.
Yep.
You know, if you did that, you could drop 1, 2, 3, 4, up to 5 races.
And use them for road courses.
Road courses or other tracks, like Darlington. I don't know why the hell they got rid of the second Darlington date.
I say because they do one Darlington date in Labor Day.
Yeah, that's
which
coming
is
up.
Next race. When was the other date?
It used to be early in the year.
Oh.
And that actually, because Darlington always used to be the Labor Day race.
Yep.
You could ask my dad. When he started watching NASCAR in the 80s, Darlington, it was kind of like the thing. Daytona 500 first. Coke 600 on the Memorial Day.
Yep.
Or the Coke 400 on around 4th of July.
Yep.
The day before Labor Day, Sunday, once they added the lights, Sunday night was the Southern 500 at Darlington. That was just how they did it.
Yep.
And then NASCAR pissed off fans by getting rid of that date.
Oh.
They moved up the night race earlier, but then they're like, oh, we just lost all our fans. Yeah, move it back to tradition, dumbass. So then they moved it back to the night race.
Yeah.
It's like, maybe go back to Rockingham. There was nothing wrong with the racing at Rockingham. You know why they stopped going there? Yeah, the grandstands are too small.
Oh, geez.
Now all the grandstands are too damn big because you can't sell them out.
Yep.
It's like, go back to Rockingham. You can't really go to North Wilkesboro. You'd have to fix it up because it's been left in disrepair.
Yep.
But it's like, I have a good example on here. Like I said, there's a total of 11 races at 1.5 mile tracks.
Yep.
That, for the most part, 4 of those tracks are the exact same track.
Yeah.
Chicagoland, Kansas, Las Vegas, and Kentucky. They're both D-shaped triovals.
Yep.
Yes. And they could go to Kansas 6. This is just an example of Kansas. They could go to Kansas 6 times. 2 of them with the Kansas name, 2 with the Las Vegas name, 1 with the Chicagoland, and 1 with the Kentucky name, and nobody would tell the difference.
Yep.
Nobody would be able to tell the difference. Because of how generic the racing is. It's sucky.
Terrible.
It sucks.
I know. They gotta go to more road courses like Boulder Ridge or, like Road America, stuff like that.
Yes. I don't know why they don't go to Road America. Xfinity cars look fantastic. Go to Mo Sport, just like the trucks. The trucks do great there. I just showed you the video. Turn 10, which is actually in the intro.
Yup.
Think of Cup drivers doing that. That would be amazing.
Wouldn't it though?
The problem is with NASCAR is they're in contracts with SCI, Speedway Corporation, ISC, International Speedway Corporation, and SMI, Speedway Motorsports Incorporated. Or something like that. I'm hurting my brain just thinking about it.
Yeah. So
they're in contracts with them, meaning, I've already explained this earlier, they each get a set amount of dates for their tracks. Now, let me say, why did the second Loudon date go to New Las Vegas? It's the same company.
Yep.
They're owned by Brute and Smith at SMI. He's moving his tracks. He still has a set amount of track dates. Okay, I could just move this, put it over there.
Yep.
Still the same amount. He don't care. He's still making his money.
Yep.
You know?
Great.
So when NASCAR comes up to the end of their contracts, I hope to God they don't re-sign early because I will punch everybody there.
Yep.
I was going to say Brian France, but he's not there anymore as of right now.
Yep.
It's Jim France, which is Brian France's uncle. Bill France Jr.'s brother, I believe. They need to either drop some of the 1.5 mile tracks. Okay, they don't need to. They have to.
Yep.
Drop some of the 1.5 mile tracks. I would say drop 4 of them. Drop Chicagoland.
Yep.
That race is boring.
Yep.
Drop Kentucky. It just isn't exciting. Sure, they redid turns 1 and 2. It still sucks.
Yep.
Kentucky's a night race. Replace it with Atlanta, which is a night race. I mean, Atlanta's racing is good right now because of the tire wear.
Yep.
The tire wear at Atlanta, Atlanta's the same thing as Charlotte and Texas, but it's not. Texas is a repaved track, so it has really good tire wear. Tires don't wear that bad. Charlotte's the same way. Tires don't wear that terribly bad. Well, they do now, but Atlanta, you go down, you take new tires, you do 10 laps, your lap times drop by 1.5 seconds.
Yep.
You go to the end of the run, you're 3.5 seconds slower than at the beginning of the run. I mean, say second place is 2 seconds behind the leader. He goes down pit road, and then the leader's like, "Oh, I'll go down the next lap." The second place guy will end out in first because he had an extra lap on fresh tires.
Yep.
He gained 3.5 seconds on the first place guy.
Yep.
That makes Atlanta different. Add a second date to Atlanta, and do it at night. That would add a totally different aspect to it.
Yep.
So, and like I said, Atlanta used to have a second race date, and they actually pack Atlanta pretty good. So, here's a throwback track. Add the Milwaukee Mile.
Oh yeah.
What's wrong with the Milwaukee Mile? It's a nice short track made out of concrete.
Hairpin
turns, long straight. It's like a Loudon, just better.
Yeah, like Gateway too. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Gateway is like a mini Darlington.
Yep.
It's an egg shape.
I know it could happen.
What else I had? I had more road courses, like you said, like Circuit of the Americas.
Yep.
Laguna Seca.
Yep.
Road America. You know. Boulder, yeah. Mosport.
Yep.
There's so many different tracks you could go to. I think they've even talked about doing the boot at Watkins Glen. You know what the boot is? It's an extension part of the track. They've talked about IndyCar.
Yep.
When IndyCar went to Watkins Glen, they did the boot. So, now, here's the comparison between NASCAR and IndyCar. The only thing... IndyCar doesn't go back to a track more than once besides the duels in Detroit in Indianapolis, but Indy 500 and the Indy Grand Prix are two different track compare. It's like comparing the Roval and Charlotte.
Yeah.
They're two different track configurations. One's a road course, one's an oval. You can't really compare the two. Now, the duels in Detroit, they're the exact same race, but...
Yeah.
That's the only racetrack they go to twice. So there's a nice mixture between ovals and road courses. I know NASCAR is more of an oval racing series, but don't go to the same type of racing surface or track design 11 frickin' times.
Yeah.
It gets ungodly boring.
Yep.
The only 1.5 mile track, for example, that IndyCar goes to is Texas.
Yeah.
I actually wrote the wrong form of 2 because I'm an idiot.
Well, we get done complaining here, and at the end of next week's episode, we're gonna have to write to our congressman.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Here's another good oval. Like I said, add Gateway, add Iowa.
Yeah.
But IndyCar goes to Iowa. They do fantastic there on the 7/8 mile.
Yeah.
Xfinity goes to Iowa. They do fantastic there.
Yeah.
It's a nice short track. It's a oval shape, but it's a short track. It's not the same as Kansas or Chicagoland or Kentucky. It's not the same. It's smaller. It doesn't have as much banking. It's also a lot rougher, especially turns 3 and 4. It's like speed. It's like going through the city. Boom, speed bump. Good to another speed bump.
Yeah.
Rattle some freaking fillings loose.
Yeah.
But
brain's coming up. Shove that back in. Yep.
The only thing I will give to NASCAR though is their consistency of going to tracks.
Yeah.
When you look at a NASCAR schedule, the same tracks are on it every year.
Yeah.
It's good and bad.
Yep.
IndyCar, they kind of jump around. I mean, they've kind of set on it now a little bit, but they're still kind of jumping around. Like, they still have to replace Phoenix. They replaced Sonoma with Laguna Seca. Now, that, still in California, it's just a different racetrack.
Yep.
But NASCAR needs to drop... They could drop up to half. Up to. Excuse me. Of the current 1.5 mile tracks. And add some other non-1.5 mile tracks. Although I actually believe NASCAR should add the second day back to Atlanta, make it a night race, replace the Kansas night race, possibly make it a night race. Or Kentucky, whatever.
Yep.
If NASCAR wants to bring people to the sport, you need to drop the repetitiveness of configuration of tracks.
Yep.
Drop Kansas. Drop a Kansas date.
Yep.
No, not enough people go to Kansas. Drop Chicagoland. Not enough people go there.
Yep.
Drop Kentucky. It's the same damn racing
over and over
for a third of the season. I just want to my brains out every time they go to 1.5 mile, unless it's Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I will give Texas is at least turns 1 and 2 is different, but it's still the same damn thing.
Yep.
In Charlotte.
Yep.
Turns 1 and 2. Sure, they made it less banking, but you made it wider. They still go to the same speed.
Yep.
It's dumb. There's my little rant for the day.
And that is what really grinds our gears.
Actually, I did that in under a half hour.
Wow. Did you get...
No, I lied. I did that in about
Did you
a
get
half
number
hour.
6?
No. I did up to number 7.
Oh.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 is done the next episode.
All right. So...
I mostly did because I know the track variety would take the longest. But actually, number 3 will actually take pretty damn long, too.
Yep.
But then numbers 1 and 2 are actually fairly short. Number 1's actually pretty long. Number 1, you're going to be surprised with.
Yep.
I will tell you that right now.
Yep.
People are going to be...
The point system.
It's not the point system.
No, but it's on there for next
It's
week.
on. It's
for Wednesday's episode.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
Well, no, Fridays. The point system
Friday.
is actually number... I'm not going to tell you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So... Oh, okay. Let me see. Okay, I just want to put this back into order. Done. Okay.
Okay. Who had that number? You're up.
Oh boy, my other favorite
game. Other favorite game. This is my favorite game.
Okay, now that I'm done with my mini rant. Problems with NASCAR. Next one, we will go. I'm going to be able to engage with you a little bit more because one's Bryant France.
Yep.
One's a definite surprise, which is actually number 1.
Yep.
We have the point system. Rule changes. I forgot.
Anyway. Yours?
Who had the number 14 for the Edmonton Oilers in the 1988-1989 season?
Gosh. I'm going to need a lot of hints for this one.
This was the one year... He actually won the Cup 3 in 86, 87, 88, and 90 for the Edmonton Oilers. I'm sorry, 89, 90 for the Edmonton Oilers. Yes, he won. He was part of the Edmonton Oilers when they won the 3 cups.
Yep.
I tell you that much.
Okay.
I can tell you more, but
I say I'm gonna need more.
He was originally drafted by the Boston Bruins. Don't ask me what year. I don't know.
Okay.
He also played for St. Louis.
Think. Gosh, dang it.
Here's your hint.
I say keep these hints coming.
Here's another hint for you. He was number 14 for the Edmonton. No, I was kidding.
Yeah. Well done. I sure as heck hope so.
Here is a... If you think about this hint, good enough.
Good enough, okay.
Now, don't think of the name brand I'm going to give you. Just think of what they call it. A Jofa bucket. What are Jofa buckets?
Jofa buckets?
Remember the old company Jofa?
I think so.
They used to make helmets. We call them Jofa buckets because they look like a bucket. Jofa buckets. That's a hint. Think about the hint. Helmets in the hint. Don't think of Jofa specifically, but just Jofa buckets. That's your hint.
Okay.
That's a hint, I should say. If you want to know, that's the answer. Ooh, 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 ooh.
I say
If you
don't.
can read that chicken scratch.
Don't let me see that. 'Cause that's cheating. Goo. No, I'm
I
just
don't
kidding.
think you can get close enough.
Go ahead.
Come on, camera, focus. Ugh. There we go. He played in St. Louis with Wayne Gretzky.
Wayne Gretzky played for St. Louis?
Yep. Remember when Steve Yzerman had that goal in '96 in double overtime?
Oh.
Wayne Gretzky was for the Blues. He actually played with Gretzky and the Edmonton Oilers and the St. Louis Blues. He actually used to be the coach of the Edmonton Oilers.
I've got my answer. I highly doubt this is right. Is it Mike Bossy?
Nope.
Oh.
I don't think Bossy played for the Oilers.
I don't know.
He played for the Islanders. I know that much.
Yeah. Oh.
Would you like the initials or another hint?
Initials.
CM.
CM. CM. Crap, I have no clue.
Mr. Last player in the NHL to not wear a helmet. Mr. Craig McTavish.
You've got to be freaking kidding me.
Now there's an inside joke to that. Earlier, he asked me that exact question. Who was the last player to not wear a helmet in the NHL? And the answer is Craig McTavish. I thought of that. I've done that twice on you now. Last time I did that on you.
All right.
I did Fireball Roberts because you've said his name so many times. I'm like, I'm going to do Fireball Roberts.
Yep.
So score one for the points back home.
My turn. Who had the number 3 for the Detroit Red Wings in the 2007-2008 season?
Is it Sispa?
No. Oh, Lucas Spiza?
Spiza, yeah.
No.
He obviously won the cup with them. Was he with them in 2009?
Probably.
Okay. It's like something with an L, I think. It's like something Lisby or Losba or Lasiba. Number 3. Got a hint for me, bud?
Yeah. Swedish defenseman. Played 12 seasons. Born in 1975. Played with Detroit, Anaheim, Philly, Florida, and LA. Wow, I did not know that. Left-handed shot. Picked 54th overall in 2000 by LA.
It's like,
Yeah, I used to say you should know him.
it's like, it's something with an L. His last name starts with an L.
Correct.
It's like Lisba or, it's not Legwan.
No, not David Legwand.
It's like Lasiba or Lozaba or, I think it's like L-E or like L-I. It's like L vowel. Consonant vowel. I like a vowel. I like to buy the K.
Yeah, I like vowel. I like by a K, just
I like a Q.
a Q, yeah, an X.
Yeah. A
Z,
Y, a Z. Holy crap! You.
Hit the Batman symbol.
Holy crap! You solved the puzzle.
Yeah. Yeah. Whatever his name
There's
is.
There's one letter left. It's like spaghetti and
yeah,
meatballs.
yeah,
and like,
I give up,
and like the A didn't come up or something. You're like, oh gee. Or like the E didn't come up. Oh jeez, you really threw that one
Pass.
at me. New puzzle, please.
Yep.
Round
Call in the reinforcements.
it's like, is it Lesba or Lisba or Lizaba?
No.
Don't tell me it's.
I'm not.
Am I close? I know it starts with.
Yeah, you're close.
It's like.
He just can't put his finger on it. Literally.
It's like, I know it's like Les something. It's like L. His name is like Leisba or something. Lisaba, Lysaba, Lose a lot.
Lose a lot. Lou's like, there it is. Ding, 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 ding. No, I'm just kidding.
Lisba, Lysaba, Land Rover. I don't know.
Land Lover, yeah. Land Lover.
I said Land Rover.
Oh, Land Rover, and I says Land Lover.
And I say Red Rover. Oh, I'm sorry. It's something like Lisba or Lisba or something along those lines. What is it?
There is no S in his last name.
There's no S, okay.
There's no, I say, because I keep hearing you say something with an S, and I says there is no S. So
Libya?
No.
Libya?
No.
Not the country, idiot.
Yeah.
No S. Quincy.
Yeah.
Labiza with a Z. Labiza with a Z.
Nope.
Labiza with a Z. Does
Nope.
it have a Z in it?
No.
Okay. So there's no S or Z sound. Well, there might be, but.
Yeah, I know you're getting close.
I know.
I just can't wait to see the look on your face when you
know.
get PO'd when you hear his last name.
I know who you're talking about, but I can't get the freaking name. You need to know the name to win the game.
Yep. Yeah.
Know the name to win the game.
Pretty much.
How long is his last name?
How long is his last name?
Or is that too much of a hint?
Nope, that's not too. Hold on. 5 letters. 3 vowels.
Ooh. E, I, and
A. Wait a minute. 2 vowels.
Oh.
They're both different.
E and A.
E and A. The A is correct.
I and A.
Correct. There's a vowel in I and an A, but they're split apart.
And it starts with L.
It starts with L. L, vowel, consonant, vowel.
So
end of last
it's
name.
Probably L-I, consonant, A.
Yup. What goes in the spots where the 2 consonants unknowns are?
Oh, fine. I'm trying to think about it right now. Don't tell me. Lie.
Something L-I blank A.
I want to keep saying Libiza, but I know that's not right because there's no Z or S. I can see the name. I can see the freaking name.
Oh, you can feel it.
I can. It's right on my tongue.
Don't it just flame you?
It pisses me off. I know.
Does it ever?
I know who you're talking about. Tell me it.
First name.
You're gonna get me twice now with trivia and who had that number.
First name, Andreas.
Athanasiou.
Yeah, that's it. First name, Andreas. Last name, L-I-L-J-A, Andreas Lilia.
Ah!
Got him again, boys.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, do we ever love this game? And that is a paddling.
Damn it.
Number 3, Andreas Lilia.
I knew who you're talking about, too.
I know he was a big boy, too.
I know, and I only know it because of NHL games.
Yep. Me too, yeah.
I remember seeing him play, but I know the games. I know he was in the games.
His last name is spelled L-I. There's the L-I part.
Lilia.
The blank is L-J, and then the A, and then it's pronounced Andreas Lilia. Yeah. That'll do it for this episode, folks. Tune in on Friday.
Yep.
When is
Wednesday?
We recorded this on Wednesday. This goes up Wednesday. Wednesday, yep.
If you enjoyed the show, we've now got a camera. Maybe that'll help boost, because when people see the black screen, they're like,
what are we looking at?
Yeah, they're more just like,
Yeah.
So
now instead of black, you get to look at this.
Yeah, you look at this. Look at
Total
this.
dog show.
Look at this total show. So,
yep.
if you'd like us to make this look a little bit more presentable, because what would happen is
Yeah.
the space.
Get some desks. Oh, I'm gonna move the camera.
The space over there, where that net is, that would be where my desk would go. My desk would go somewhat in front of it, though, but I would clean that out so you'd see a white wall behind it. I would probably leave that Red Wings picture, though, because of hello, Red Wings. But I'd take everything else behind it, all right? Throw in a pitch, and swing and a miss.
Yeah, no, I was going to say you take the baseball bat and you smash them on down there.
Yeah, right, and I get shot as I'm running out of the house with my mother.
Yeah.
You took out my damn door, I was going to whip your ass so hard, it's not going to be funny, you're going to clear your throat before you fart.
Yeah, you play a shotgun sound.
Yeah, it's pretty much how she's going to get the 12 gauge.
Yeah.
So, and Aunt Andrew would sit about right where he is right now.
And then
pretty damn close.
And then he'd sit all the way down there.
Yeah, and then where the camera would face on him, you might be able to see the paper shredder. In that case, I don't care.
Yep. Yep.
I might clean it up a little bit, but that's the goal. Out there, down there, it's not going to be too hard to clean. I mean, I could put some of that stuff under the table or just move it over here.
Anyway, but...
So, this... like I said, but that we can do that by ourselves, but it would take years of saving. So,
you can help us by supporting us on Patreon.
Support us on Patreon, and I promise that we would move from this mic to each having our own mics.
Yep.
So, support us on Patreon. Like I said, the first thing we're gonna get is desk.
And then link is in the description down below.
As you can tell,
this ain't much.
This is not much. It's not enough. I mean, now that you guys can now see what we're talking about by the lack of space.
Yep. He
puts his laptop up here. The only good thing is on Fridays we don't, or on the Friday shows, I should say, we don't have a script. I have not had time to make a base script like this. I just take the script from, as you can see, it says show order for the Wednesday shows. If you can see that, show order for the Wednesday shows. What I do is I save it on Google Drive and I just change it a little bit. That's all I do. So
perfect.
Like I said, support for us to improve, not just so we can have money in our pocket. No, we want to improve the show for you guys.
Yeah.
That's why we do it. We enjoy doing this, and we want to make it better for you guys.
And to love to have these conversations.
Yes, like having,
the tea time.
I'm going to tea time you with a 9-iron here.
Here in a minute.
Yeah, that'll teach him. Get out of the house. You can take my brain damn walls. I'm going to kick your ass hard.
Yeah.
Just running upstairs, all you hear is...
Yeah, I'm gonna kick you right now.
So, like I said, the first thing we're gonna buy is a desk.
Yeah.
I would not buy another camera till we get you a computer. But
after the desk comes a new mic.
Actually, I can list it off, but
okay.
After the desks, we would get the chairs. They're not important. New mics that comes with booms, pop filters, and phantom power. With that, I would buy the mixer. Not the headphones. We can last without the headphones.
Yep.
But I'd probably buy the micro. But what I want to do is I want to buy the desks in one shot. Because I don't want to buy them separate. I want to buy it in one hit. Then I want to buy the mixer, the mics, and the micro amp for the headphones so we can listen to each other's mics all in one hit. Then the extracurricular stuff of new chairs, 2 computer chairs, and 2 high-tech mics. Because then I can leave this mic over here for gaming. You can leave your mic at headphones here for gaming. You can leave your headphones at your house. And we can have our own headphones that are specifically for the podcast.
Yep. So other than that, that'll do it.
So I have said, I don't think I said this. If you want to start a conversation on the problems with NASCAR,
go right ahead
in the comments.
Be our guest.
We would love to have a conversation with you guys. You need to log into the Gmail that we have for both of us.
Oh, yep. Got to figure that out.
I sent you it on text. Maybe on Friday we have or Wednesday when we record.
Something. So anyway,
like it if you want us to see this more. Subscribe. If you enjoy this, maybe tell some other people that hey, there's these 2 numbnutses that like to do podcasts on crap. I don't even know what to talk about.
Yep. Go right ahead.
Sound like so.
Gotta watch that.
Yeah. So I'm sorry about the long outro. It's just Now you guys can see what we're trying to work with here. So, as for Andy and me, not sponsored, this has been the IHN Show.
Bye-bye.